Americans conflate ideology with people, and us versus them infects minds that are feeble. In 2024 we invent enemies to deplore. There is the church, there's the steeple. Open the door, you won't find people. Cause when you got out of jail, hell, you didn't even pay bail. Pun intended, 'cause the dialectic's obscene as America's guilty conscience projects onto the collective unconscious. We'll suspect the truth about Jeffrey Epstein.
He was in a fucking magazine?
Yeah, I think I still have it somewhere. Vinny Nicotra.
Oh, I was in magazines, but you ever been in a magazine?
Have I ever been? I was in the Weekender for Man of the Week.
Hell yeah. I was in Dental Record News.
Dude, come on.
I swear to God. But it's a DIY punk magazine that highlights like underrated musicians. I was in a black and white photo around a Ford that wasn't mine. I hadn't taken a picture of my friend. I went in front of my friend's F-150 that was from like a year that was so cool. I don't know what year it was. It was like the coolest F-150 I've ever seen. So I'm like, hey, I'm borrowing this real quick, dude. And it was in California in the desert, and it looked fucking epic. But
what so the Army.
so you knew I knew. Well, I didn't get the diagnosis, but the full diagnosis, obviously, because it was too short of a time. But so I don't want to talk about anything too much with the Army, but because that's still a vital possibility. But
I mean, if you got
bipolar
that job,
made sense to me when they told me that.
If you got that job, why would you join the Army?
I bleed red, white, and blue, dude. I just love this country so much, and it tears my heart out, dude. Seeing these homeless people, seeing Trump get shot almost in the head, you know.
Yeah, but he's in the Epstein files, dude. He's a pedophile.
You think so?
I don't know.
He doesn't seem like a pedophile to me.
I was actually in Washington, D.C. last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was there, I did some digging on Reddit. Now, obviously not the best fucking source, but
obviously.
You know he got sued? He got sued by a chick for mouth fucking her when she was 14 years old.
Who did?
I'd have to fucking send you the links. Oh, Trump did.
Skullfuck. It's called Skullfuck, by the way.
He skullfucked a 14-year-old.
Oh my god, how old was he though?
Fucking 40?
No, that's not Trump. That's not my Trump. Don't you dare me. I'm gonna start turning the Alex Jones here in a second. I swear, I hope it's not true. I'm crying right now. What's that?
To get offered a $90,000 a year job.
Let's leave out the specifics. Let's leave it. This is a podcast right now, Lucas.
No. All I'm gonna say is you gotta. I understand being a patriot, but like pay your taxes like everybody else, and you're a real patriot, dude. Fuck
You're
it.
right, man. I gotta not dodge the creditors. I got pick up now. You know, only weak men do that.
No. You
Like,
don't ever pick up the phone. You don't ever pick up the phone for the debt collectors.
I think this. Tell. All right, just hear me out. I think weak men, like you know the whole Sam Hyde bit, get credit cards bought. I think weak men dodge their creditors. I think a strong man calls them and go, "Hey, if I could pay you today, I would." The only problem is, I have negative. Somehow banks are so corrupt. I have 2 bank accounts. I own several properties, and I have a negative bank account. I couldn't cash my last Don't Tell comedy check. I had to get it via Cash App. How embarrassing. So I think that strong, real men call their creditors and go, look, If I could pay you, I would. Let's work out a plan over the next 25 years where I pay you $1 a week. I think that's more manly. I think it's a very chick move to go, I'm gonna avoid. It's like ghosting men, you know?
I think,
Did I change your mind?
No, you didn't, dude. You just created evidence against you for when the creditor sues you for the money versus if they can't get a hold of you and they can't serve you, then it's no harm, no foul.
No, I'm not. I'm going to pay them back.
Oh, you're crazy. I would never. I would negotiate a deal for
Of course,
7% of the debt owed.
Of course, but see, now you're already on my team.
But
You crossed over enemy lines already by making that claim.
I would never call them. Dude, honestly, I set up a plan with Chase, dude. I fucking was like, I would love to pay you, but I'm not gonna. And here's what I had. Now it's $197 a month until December, and then we're square.
Oh man. Hey, okay, so you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
All right, so I get into allegedly into the place. John Mulaney went to the same place. You're Baby J. You know Baby J, that Netflix special. Anyway, so I'm at this place, and the first person I see, he's like a hunter. He seems like a cool guy. Looks totally normal. He goes, I have hidden in my toothpaste. I have hidden my toothpaste 8 milligrams of Klonopin. I don't know if you know what Klonopin is. It's a benzodiazepine. It's like a Xanax. All right, so I'm like that, and they had these listening devices outside when you come in and come out, and we didn't know this. So I see this guy about an hour later at this place. His face is covered in his whole face. It looks like he's in whiteface. He has toothpaste all over himself. He's out of his mind, by the way. It was his first day there. He must have been on like everything, including meth and God knows what. So he goes, I can't find it anywhere, and he's literally in whiteface. So later on, they give you something called Librium, and I called it Librium, YUM. It's like an old school benzo, right? And they gave it to me, and I was out on like 50 or 100 milligrams, something like that. Like it made me fall asleep. I wake up at 2 a.m. and that guy with the toothpaste that they found all his stuff, he's still up in this chair, and they can't put him down. They can't lower his blood pressure. Like, I'm like, dude, how much? He took 250 milligrams of Librium and was up at 2 a.m. watching Avatar. And I was like, dude, you are a legend. That's like the equivalent of, that's like a Shane Gillis, like 40 beers in a night sort of deal. But
that's like dropping fucking 10 tabs of acid and watching people.
I was thoroughly impressed, man. He was I can't name the place yet, but he was a legend in the detox. I gave him a slow clap at breakfast. Dude, I messed with the nurses. What's that?
What do you think about Ozzy dying?
Oh, the Prince of Darkness?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, man. I love a little crazy, but that's how it goes. A little bipolar. But you know how it goes.
Damn,
I bet he had never had, dude. He bit a bat's head off on stage. Was that folklore or is that true?
That's true. He had to get rabies shots. And he took the head off a fucking bird.
Yeah, you can die of rabies. Wait, bats carry rabies? I didn't know that.
They're like the worst carriers ever. Them and raccoons.
Yeah, those damn raccoons. If you see them in the daytime, you know they're rabid, dude. Actually, I used to shoot them with BB guns. What's that?
Are you start doing jiu-jitsu again or what?
I got the jiu-jitsu medals right behind me, but the kids don't care about that anymore, Lucas. They only care about Mr. Beast and his chocolate factory. They don't care about my jiu-jitsu medals and my YouTube placard. I'm gonna start up again. I am, but I'm really. Hey, I have 30 minutes now on addiction. You know they say it's a disease, right?
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, the judicial system, obviously, there's a stark contrast between the medical industrial complex, because I never seen someone with lupus get handcuffed. Have you? Have you ever seen that?
No.
I think that people, no, dude, honestly, and this is my closing bit, because I don't want to give the jokes away, but I think that they don't want addicts. Look, they don't want you healed. They want you hidden. Because healing an addict means we survive this stupid system that they profit from. Insurance money. They have private doctors going down to that homeless encampment. Nothing terrifies the machine more than someone that can't kill. And then, not only that, it can't kill, and then it learns how to laugh again. Because laughing is part of the healing process. Literally. Nothing terrifies the machine more than people knowing that. And, you know, no one... I was at the clinic, the methadone clinic, and it's really depressing on Christmas morning for some reason, but I never seen someone resenting a cancer patient standing in line at Walgreens. Have you?
No, that is true.
For once, I want to get treated like I have lung cancer. Can I get that at least? Am I setting the bar too damn high here, Lucas?
Can I tell you what? Homeless drug addicts are fucking terrifying. Oh, holy shit! Down in DC, dude.
Oh, bro.
It was like fucking Somalia. I watched a homeless man dig into the trash, pull out a half-drank Starbucks, chug the thing, then throw his fucking empty cup at my Uber, dude. Scared. We drove. We were riding those little wooden scooters past a fucking like a church handing out free food to the homeless. And I was like the last chopper out of Saigon flying past that bitch because I didn't want anyone to stop me.
Dude, I told you the time I was in Skid Row giving out the PB&Js.
Dude, how about being in a homeless guy's tent interviewing him?
Oh, multiple.
Insane.
Hey,
did you get high with
this
him?
shit. Hey, man, allegedly, I can't talk about that. Hey, so...
If you were getting high with homeless people...
They would maybe pop, you know, who knows. I didn't inhale. Here's the thing. I was just going to ask. So I was in that place, right? The same one, Baby J, whatever. And this guy starts talking. He goes, hey, there's a place called Sandbar, and I have this hiking app. And he's, by the way, he's a CNN alcoholic. So he's watching CNN, and he's like, I would drink a bottle of scotch, and then I'd open a jug of wine until the sun was up and the birds were chirping. And he would repeat the same stories over and over and over. I heard him 1,000 times. But anyways, this guy, he goes, I was at Sandbar. It's the place where I was, the homeless place in Bethlehem, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, and this pit bull starts running up to me. And there's homeless people there. And I'm like, was the pit bull gray? And I described the pit bull exactly. Because the same pit bull that came up to me in the podcast. And he's like, yes, how did you know? And I was like, dude, you have no idea. I just didn't even want to go there with him because he was a CNN liberal. I never even heard of that. I only heard the Fox News dads, you know, doing that.
Damn, what, dude, when they started talking about booby traps in that podcast, I was like,
no,
fuck.
Dude, the vet, no, he's right. And I busted ass, dude. He has these rebar traps. He nailed a rebar into these steps that he knows how to maneuver them. Obviously, if a cop ran down there at night, they would die, like literally, like unless they had like really good flashlights and lighting, because it's a jungle too. So like you can have your flashlight and a plant may be covering up a piece of rebar.
That's insane.
Yes. So, and he showed me everything, and most of it is just cans. Like he tied it. Like, it's like what you do on the playground. It's like tying two cans together, like and listening to him. He just set up like cans, like it was like Last of Us or something.
Dude, I tell you what, I kind of resent the homeless because like when I went to the White House, there were homeless people everywhere, and I was like, you know, I've waited 32 years to come here, and now you homeless fucks are ruining my picture and my time.
And by the way, they're drug addicts. Let's not confuse it. And like I said, I'll admit it. I'm diseased and disgusting. I'll say it. If society won't, I will. That's gonna be the name of my special, Lucas. Diseased and disgusting.
I like that. That's funny.
Because that's what addiction is. Just be honest. What's up? Stop lying.
That's so funny.
Oh my
So
god.
funny. They really do